But Thursday night, they played better. They moved Jordan Poyer into the Teron Johnson, almost like a hybrid safety linebacker position. Jordan Poyer, that was a big move that they made, putting Jordan Poyer more closer to the line of scrimmage as a hybrid linebacker, acting as a linebacker. And he was over covering that tight end. And he seems to be a little bit bigger, a little bit more physical against the opponent's tight end than Teron Johnson. Because Teron Johnson, obviously, teams, ever since they saw the Giants, they've been picking on him. He's been getting beat. He's been getting beat in these last couple of games. It was a nice adjustment made by the Buffalo Bills. And a matter of fact, talking about adjustments and talking about the quality defensive unit, we're going to go to an interview with a brief interview with Buffalo Bills defensive quality control guy, Eric Washington. And I asked Eric Washington about the excellent job that Poyer and Hyde do on the back end and how opposing quarterbacks always mention that the Buffalo Bills are the best team in the National Football League at disguising their defensive scheme, play in and play out. Let's go to that Eric Washington interview.
A question I have for you. Baker Mayfield, during the press conference at the post game last night, he mentioned that the Poyer and Hyde, he had never seen that before, where both. He said normally what happens is, he said the Bills disguised it very well, and he said the thing, usually one of these safeties gives it away at the last second. He said those two guys, he said they must have been playing together forever, because he's never experienced where both of those guys were so in sync that one of them didn't give away what the actual coverage was going to be. What does that take to be that good at disguising coverages?
You have to have tremendous awareness, first of all, just understanding the defense that we're presenting, and just, knowledge of the shot clock, when the ball is actually going to be snapped, so that you can hold your look as long as possible. Because if we have a good idea when the ball is going to be snapped, then we can maintain the look or the shell of our defense. Those two guys, the awareness that they have because of the amount of years that they played just on their own, and then obviously together, is something that they can do together and still put themselves in a position to execute the call. So their experience individually and the chemistry that they have together in terms of working off each other is a big-time asset for us in that regard.
Yes, indeed, because almost every week, whoever the opponent, they always mention that how excellent the disguises are of the coverage. So they're definitely on point for sure. And last question: how your assessment of the defensive front last night, of their performance?
I was really happy. I thought this was one of the better performances in terms of us containing the run. We didn't have a lot of explosives there. I thought we controlled the line of scrimmage in terms of that. And one of the things that we knew we had to get done was collapse the pocket around Baker Mayfield. We had to make sure that he didn't step up in the pocket, that we clouded the rush lanes with our height, with our power and physicality. So there were some positives there. I wanted to see us win a couple of more one-on-one situations and actually get our hands on the quarterback in a position we can hit him, try and get the ball away from him. But overall, really excited with the effort and some of the details that we knew we needed to do up front to give our team the best chance to win.
All right. Thank you very much, and good luck next week, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, there you have it. That was quality control coordinator, defensive quality control coordinator, Eric Washington. Excellent, knowledgeable player back in the day, and also knows his football. And the defensive linemen were winning their one-on-one situations a lot better than they were on Sunday. It's every game is different, just how they come out. But they seem to be really ready and playing very, winning their one-on-one battles. And even Von Miller with the leg, he was starting to win as that game. More and more reps he's getting, he's starting to feel it. You can see slowly but surely. It's going to be a long process. I don't expect to see Von Miller of what you saw last year, not until probably the playoffs or into next season. But he's going to be able to at least help the defense by being able to take up at least a man, maybe a double team. But in the meanwhile, with him out there, notice AJ Espinosa is playing very well. He's able to get in. He's coming in at full steam ahead. Shaq Lawson's doing very well. Leonard Floyd, my favorite guy out there of the edge rushers. Leonard Floyd is just a crafty veteran. Unfortunately, he had that face mask penalty on Baker Mayfield trying to wrestle him to the ground toward the end of the game. I thought that was a no-no. But other than that, those edge rushers are playing well. Ed Oliver back in the lineup. You need Ed Oliver out there. He showed you why Ed Oliver has to be out there on the field.